Pep, welcome to Slovakia.
Thank you.
You have seen and done a lot in your time as Manchester City manager, but never have you done this.
Oh, it's the first time in life.
Yeah. How's it feel to have a new challenge?
Well, we just landed, come here to a stadium press conference, but it's nice to be here. I said before, I like to go in countries you have never been and, in places like it's not more typical to be, so yeah, nice.
How much previously did you know about Bratislava?
Not much. It was a draw, and after, in this schedule you have much time, so in England we don't see the, Slovakia league, and so that's why you don't have much info, but we had to info, the game they play against Celtic Glasgow, and some ideas or some patterns, so, and Champions League away is always tricky, always.
It is, but how dangerous is it when you're playing a team that you've never played before? Because in this competition you tend to come up against similar teams.
Yeah, they didn't play against us neither, so this is what it is. So yeah, normally this format is weird because, okay, we play against Inter, we are not going to play against them again. You learn a lot when you play the first game against the opponent, you learn a lot for the second game, you rescue something. But here is not the case. Here it's like no final, because of course there are many games still to play, but it's like, it's one game, that's all.
Yeah, every game is
different,
worth something.
Yeah, it's different.
What do you expect from sort of the atmosphere? Obviously, it's their debut in this competition. This is their first home game within this competition. Do you think that adds an extra element for you to deal with?
That's for sure. If I will be supporting Slavia Bratislava, I'm pretty sure that they will come here. It will be full, and the stadium is beautiful. It's close and tight, and yeah. We'll see tomorrow, but smell a good atmosphere.
I don't know if you know this, but their captain was a Manchester City Academy player.
Oh, yeah?
He won the Youth Cup in 2008 with Manchester City.
Are you joking?
I'm not joking.
Wow. 2008?
2008, he won the FA
Youth Cup. Was in the Academy, he won a Youth Cup. Oh, my God.
So there's a little connection there for him as well.
That's nice, that's nice. He's the captain of the team?
He's the captain.
Ah, okay. It's nice to... Okay, good to know.
So maybe you'll meet him tomorrow afterwards.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You said to me how hard it is to win in Europe, but of late your away record in Europe is so good. You're on 11 games, I think it is, winning 4 of the last 5. What do you put that down to with this group of players?
Listen, it's difficult to criticize them. So the attachment I have in terms of feelings of this mainly group of players is so difficult. Of course, I have to sometimes tell them what we believe, what we need to be better, and it's difficult sometimes because they have done, not to me, the club or the world football, something unique. So, and they enjoy this competition. I said the same. Now, looks like it's for granted that every year we play the Champions League, but more than 10 years ago, more or less, we never been here. Man City never was here. It was United, it was Liverpool, it was Chelsea at that time, Arsenal, of course. So there are many, but we were not there. So now it's a routine, like it's a lovely routine, a nice routine, and hopefully we can continue.
A draw against Inter, is it important that you get off the mark tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely. But it's weird because, when you play a group stage before, you know that, okay, you close the games at home and you win one game away, you are next round. But here you can finish 14 or 15 and you can win the Champions League. So, at first you had, of course, more money and you qualify, but it's a situation like, I'm curious to know if you will play with the urgency. In this competition you have to play with urgency to feel that if you lose, we are out, And a group stage with last 6 games is like that. In this format is a little bit, okay, it's 8 games, more games. If you can miss someone, you can do it, but in the same time, if you qualify not in days first, you come through in the knockout stage, you go through, and after you can win. So it depends how we arrive. But of course, after draw at home against Inter, that of course we have to start to win games. Otherwise, it will be more difficult because you have a tough group. Juventus at Turin and PSG away, I would not say is easy game. So that's why this type of games, for the quality of the players, we have to do it.
Do you enjoy the new format and the challenge that brings, the different aspects?
Ask me this question when I finish the format. I don't have an opinion, honestly, right now. I was so used, to the other one. So we'll see.
I was just talking to John Stones, and obviously your last 2 league games, Josko and John have got the goals for you. He was saying it's almost instinctive now those finishes that they're getting at that end of the pitch when they're filling gaps. Is that almost music to your ears that goals are coming from?
Yeah, it's
the pitch?
good. It's good when we play. Yeah, definitely. So I tell many times when we arrive in the final third and all the team is there and everybody is allowed, to score a goal. And there are some defenders that have a sense of goal. Don't tell me why. And John and Josko have this sense.
Against a team that you've never played before, do you think they will look at a blueprint of how to disrupt you, of what other teams have done? Like Inter marked Erling out the game. I think you said after there was like 6 players around him and he found it very difficult. Do you expect teams to potentially take that approach if they can?
It depends on the manager. The last 3 or 4 games have been like that, and you have to use. We are working and talking a lot about that. Now is there are one game is here in up pressing, now build up, another game when it's in the final third. It looks like it's a new modern tendency, I would say. But we see. We see tomorrow. So have to read it. At the end, we don't know what it's going to do. Except the manager said something in the press conference that they don't think so. So and adapt quickly. What do they have to do? We are used, I would say, in the other hand. So we are playing for many years together, and we play for different ways and different styles for many, many years. So.
Lovely. Pep, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Slovan Bratislava versus Man City. Champions League prediction. Kick-off time. Team news. TV. Live stream. Odds Manchester City tonight continue their Champions League campaign away at Slovan Bratislava. Pep Guardiola's side, again one of the favourites for the tournament, kicked off this year's journey with a 0-0 draw at home to Inter Milan. Picking up only a point in the new-look league table was no doubt disappointing, but City are offered a great chance of claiming their first win of the campaign. The Slovakian champions look like one of the weaker sides in the table, especially compared to the strength of City. Slova in Bratislava versus Manchester City team news. Rodri will not play again this season, while Oscar Bob and Nathan Ake for the foreseeable future. Guardiola is hopeful Kevin De Bruyne will return after the international break, while Erling Haaland has trained as normal after sustaining a knock to the ankle against Newcastle. Slovan Bratislava versus Manchester City prediction, even with rotation in mind. It would be a huge shock not to see City win against these Champions League minnows.